Could you imagine some girl, first day, how do I do that?
There's water coming out. Did we shut everything down perfectly?
Yeah, we're all fine. I did lefty tighty. Hello? She's just on her phone like, ooh-wee.
I love Bill Hader. Nepal, they have great food. Not really good lamb korma, though.
Yeah, that's true. Nepal, on one end, one of the tallest, at the deepest, a can.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the ocean right now.
Campbell's soup can.
Oh my god. Unfucking believable. Welcome back, guys. What a way to start this episode. Hopefully we don't sink. Hopefully we can stand under the pressure. Hopefully, we can control this podcast into what we want. And I mean, look, here's the thing is that we have to start. Have you seen the internet? Have you been on the internet lately?
Yes.
This is ridiculous. I've never seen something go so viral before. It almost seems suspicious, but if you haven't seen already, there's this crazy story, which I guess now it's a story, but we were all living in it, dude. But OCEANGATE is this company that basically made this, MacGyvered at-home submarine. You know what I mean?
The worst idea ever.
It's like a science fair or whatever. Yeah, they're just like, this is cool, and look, what is it,
Got my buddy John to weld it for me.
Right? So basically the idea is that this company wanted to revolutionize submarines, which I feel like we got that down already, we figured that out a long time ago.
The military does that every day.
Yeah, and they're spending so much money. But so the idea is that they built this submarine out of, normally they make it with titanium and steel,
right? And
all this shit. But
they made this one out of drywall.
Yeah, there's just one guy named Juan, and he says no, wait, this is not gonna go underwater. Wait, look, I'm telling you right now.
The billionaires are like, we paid $400,000 to die, and we're gonna do it right now.
Right, the billionaires are just who the fuck is this guy? My name is Juan. I put you underwater, está bien. You're gonna be okay. You're like, oh shit.
Let's do a quick prayer. Okay, Mother Jesus.
Yeah. So they made this thing with. Go ahead and turn on the TV.
I'll just turn off.
Yeah. So they made this submarine out of carbon fiber, which I don't know if you know, but carbon fiber is literally fiber. It's the plastic that they have on cars and nice cars and shit like that to make it super lightweight. And then they put titanium caps on the end, and then get this, they glued it.
They did not.
They glue it.
Was it at least Gorilla Glue or
I'm pretty sure they went above a stage of Gorilla Glue. Some industrial glue, but there's literally a video. Look up Titan getting glued. There's a video of them being so yeah, this is our super sophisticated project, and in the back there's just some guy
work Mexican work.
Juan's just are you sure you want to use glue? I use this to put together walls in my houses, but okay, está bien, if you want to do it this way.
I just don't feel bad for them because, what's the point of having a bunch of money if you're not going to use it to your benefit?
Okay, so we'll get to that. So the idea is, the thing is we're already so deep in this, so we have to explain it.
Oh, right.
So they built this sub or whatever, saying that, this is a new way to do it. He tried to take the Elon way. Elon was we can blow up all of these fucking...
That's the same glue that they used.
Oh, shit. Could you imagine the front part of it?
It's just a command strip.
Juan, put on more glue. Okay, está bien, wait, I put on more glue.
There's staples on the sides.
Okay, we'll fucking leave it, dude. This studio is made by the same amount of work that they put into this goddamn
and probably
submarine.
money as well.
So they literally glued it on, right?
With
and then
peanut butter?
Yeah, just find the video of them gluing it. But so the idea is that they take this submarine that's like made out. It's a can. It's like a fucking plastic can that they're bringing down into extreme pressures, right? And they are basically charging $250,000 per trip to go down to the Titanic. Like you could go on Netflix or whatever place has Titanic for so much cheaper. That's ridiculous. That's a whole ass car. But so basically you have all these billionaires that are going to this submarine to get this unique experience, right? And they found out that like basically for the last 4 days, one of the subs went missing. Right? One of the subs went missing, which is never a good thing. You know what I mean?
There was 2?
No. Well, they do have 2, but they only use the Titan, which is the one that,
nobody around to take the second one out now.
So there was this like 4-day search trying to find this sub, right? Like somewhere it got disappeared, right? Yeah. The thing is literally controlled by here. Show this is how they glued it together, dude. Look at this. My man's got Elmer's glue, bruh. He's like... Sticky. Make sure you do all the glue. That is ridiculous,
That looks awful. That does not look good.
They used glue.
Oh, God.
So... basically, this sub went missing for like 4 days, and everyone's freaking out. They're like, they have 96 hours of like oxygen. They might be at the bottom of the sea. Like, there's this like super horrible situation. But all these videos started popping up of this company, which showed the glue, which showed the carbon fiber, which showed like half the time they had issues, dude. Like, if you had a car that turned on half the time, you're like, let's get a new car.
Yeah.
But apparently this wasn't the standard because literally they control the thing with a button and a video game controller. Not even a normal like PS5 controller, a Logitech controller, dude. Like the cheapest controller you can get. And that's how they call this like innovation, right? So basically, long story short.
Did his 12-year-old son design it?
Something, dude. Yeah, dude, this is the Logitech. They literally have a photo of this guy holding this goddamn PS4 controller, essentially, and that's how he controls it. Like, those things are meant to be, like, to play around with. Like, they're not meant to be accurate whatsoever. So it's like yeah. Right? But, so, like, the internet saw this, and the internet did like, what it does. And the memes started flying because it's such a ridiculous situation. You have all these billionaires getting on this makeshift submarine that seems to be put together by Elmer glue and really cheap. Yeah, look at this. Like they just have like wires. They just have like a keyboard.
The monitors are screwed into the aluminum sides.
That is wild.
I'm just amazed they made it that far before it imploded.
Dude, they have they've gone down I think 15 or 20 times.
That was their first journey.
Yeah,
the problem was too the fact that every time it goes down, the carbon fiber is strong as shit, but it's good for tensile strength, which is like scratching, things hitting it. It's terrible for compression, so every time it went down, it got weaker and weaker.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
It finally just imploded on its
Okay, so, hold on. We're getting to it, right? Long story short, I've been trying to say this too, the longest way possible, I swear to God, right? They went missing, and everyone's going crazy. All these super disrespectful memes are flying all over the place because of how ridiculous it is. And then turns out the oxygen ran out, right? And these motherfuckers are dead, right? But there's all this huge controversy about it because it's all over the internet. But all these memes are like blowing up, right? And one of my memes blew up, so I like contributed to this definitely because it's not that the deaths are funny.
A little bit funny.
Depends on who you are, you know.
I'm not a billionaire, so it's pretty fucking funny.
But most people are just making fun of the situation, this company that like had
because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, imagine having that much money, that much resources. You know people, you know scientists, you have access to labs and testing facilities, and you fuck it up that bad?
that bad. Yeah,
How
yeah.
dumb can you be? I don't pity them. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. You had every chance to make this safe for everyone involved.
So there was a guy and his son that was supposed to be on the sub, right? Which, by the way, they found the tail and they found the landing gear. They did not find the fucking Pepsi can. That means that Pepsi can is fucking somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean everywhere. It's part of the ocean right now. Like Ariel is at home, Black Ariel, because that's how it is now. That's okay. Black
No,
Ariel.
original Ariel.
Okay.
The one that's good and worth something.
The one that can swim.
Huh.
Did you hear that there was this article that got picked up that they had to like change her braids because she had a hard time swimming.
Yeah, well, maybe they shouldn't be changing the race of characters that already exist. Fucking karma, bitches.
Hey, our Ariel can't swim. Is she black? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, she's black.
Did you see that picture that somebody took of her face and they photoshopped her eyes?
Her eyes apart,
like,
dude.
no,
Oh
like
my God.
a centimeter. They only moved her eyes apart like by a centimeter.
I feel like that's even worse.
And it goes like this on her face because her face is already so fucked up. Dude, dude, her eyes are awful.
You know what? Her face is gonna be fucked up too, because this can ended up exploding in her fucking home.
In Ariel's home.
In Ariel's home, living in the Titanic.
That's a drive-by, isn't it?
It's something. It's a swim by. It's a pop by. Oh my God. So you can imagine what happened. What happens when you have like a can that's like under so much amount of pressure. There's a reason why there's only the tail and there's only the landing gear, because they got disintegrated essentially, right? Which is like so nuts, but these memes are so fucking funny. I saw so many memes about like grabbing your wrong controller, like your captain needs to like forgot his extra AA batteries. Like the internet's just like on fire right now. And there's so many people that are pissed at it, which like I don't understand. Like we're gonna make fun.
They need something to be angry about, and like the thing is like everybody's like, that's distasteful, that's in bad taste. Well, we're at the point in society where people genuinely actually hate the ultra mega rich. So like,
yeah,
I don't really think that like nobody has any pity for them anymore, because it's like, dude, you had every chance.
Yeah.
You had every chance to make it a safe journey. You had every chance to save those men's lives, but yet you made them pay $250,000 to die.
So the CEO, the guy who invented it, also was on that ship.
Ha. LOL.
Yeah, to be honest,
I'd rather he be on there.
He's the one
Yeah.
person I don't feel bad about. Because if you did so much oversight and you knew that this was a problem, and he did know it was a problem, because what happened was when they were doing testing on the capsule, like under pressure, they saw that it was like cracking. Literally, you can hear it. And you know what he said? Instead of like a normal engineer would be like, yeah, dude, we can't do this. We got to do this like the normal like titanium way, which like I'm pretty sure that's how most subs are actually made. But instead he just said, we just have to keep live monitoring. Live monitoring? What the fuck, dude? If you're in a ship and all of a sudden water starts filling up and your captain's like, it's fine. We just have to monitor the situation. You'd be like, what the fuck do you mean we have to the situation is situationing right now. We're in the middle of the situation.
I'm monitoring with my eyes and my breath is
I
going
see
short.
it. I see it. We're monitoring it. We are going under.
No, it's true. They didn't know. Well, I'm sure that his buddies, his billionaire buddies, were reassured by him. And he was like, oh yeah, I got this all under control. I got the best guys working out at the Campbell Soup Factory. We recycled all their old cans.
We worked in connection with Campbell Noodle Soup. Let me just say that this is as quality as this can is going to. I mean, submersible is going to get. Could you imagine? You're just like, is that tomato? That's tomato basil. Why does your submersible smell like?
Well, it was supposed to be chicken noodle, but you know what? The contract fell through.
Yeah, we were originally working with Campbell Noodle, but they just didn't see our vision.
Progresso was next up on the list. They have bigger cans.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! But it's the whole thing is ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm missing like a whole bunch of other stuff that comes along this story.
Oh yeah, OceanGate also warned that the lack of the third-party scrutiny of the vessel during development could pose catastrophic safety problems.
Yeah, dude, you know that they didn't get certification, and they also say that on the fucking sheet.
Is that legal?
Apparently,
you can just explore the ocean in a tin can legally.
Yep.
But I can't go fishing without a license?
Dude, you get caught without insurance in your car. You're like thrown on the fucking floor and fucking sent to prison for 35 years with all the other fucking hard criminals like yourself. And this dude's like, I'm gonna make a submarine. They're like, oh, do you have paperwork? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, we can't do anything to stop you.
No, but I have $1 billion. And I'm about to kill all my friends.
That's the other thing, is that $250K per fucking person, and that thing can fit 5 people. That means that he's getting $1 million per time that he's starting that thing, and he's using Elmer's fucking glue, dude. He's using a Logitech that's $20 fucking dollars. Where the fuck is this money going, dude? It's gone nowhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so apparently he's getting sued. Well, he's not getting sued anymore. He got out of that lawsuit.
His ghost is, we're going to use a Ouija board and take him to court.
No, bro. One of my favorite memes was the memes of like all the Titanic ghosts. There's this one meme that I'll set it in, but it's fucking hilarious. It's like this black mom that's like yelling at her kids to clean up because they got new guests coming over. He's like, you better fucking clean your room because we got new guests coming. There's so many funny memes. But yeah, dude, all these ghosts must have been like, what the fuck are you wearing? What the hell is this? Why do you have a controller? Oh, look up Logitech controller on sea floor.
No. It survived? But Bones didn't? They should have made the fucking submarine out of the controllers. Sounds like they're way more durable than whatever the fuck they were using to begin with.
Look at it, dude. It's on the fucking...
Shut up.
It's on the floor, and you can see it, dude. I'm pretty sure that's not Photoshop, dude.
There's no way it's too grainy.
No, dude, it has the exact same, that's it. That's literally the Logitech. Go back to a photo of the Logitech. Just like a normal Logitech. Controller, yeah. Look at it.
Yep, that's it.
That's it, dude.
That's it.
That's it, dude.
Oh my god.
Logitech, this is what should have happened. Logitech and Nokia should have teamed up.
And made the submarine.
Made the submarine out of Logitech controllers and Nokia phones.
Is that the new heart of the ocean?
That is the new heart of the ocean.
Is somebody gonna find that one day and sell it for like $250,000?
Think about how far this controller has gone, dude. It was bought at like a Best Buy somewhere.
GameStop.
At GameStop, yeah.
On the closing sale.
It was on the closing sale. the guy's like, yo, this kind of is sticky, dude. Like, you got to make sure of the B. And he's like, it's fine. We have a very low budget. I mean, we only have 50 Campbell's Noodles soup cans that we could pay for this, because that's what we work with them in Candom to make the...
In Candom.
We worked together to make... Look at him. He's just like... And apparently he would let the people in the ship actually control the ship.
Yeah, smart. Why wouldn't you do that? God.
And it didn't have GPS, and it didn't have communication up top, so they would send text messages. Texts.
Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea.
You only have like one chair. Like you can only like.
No, there's not any chairs. They all have to sit crisscross, apple cross.
Crisscross applesauce in my Campbell's noodle can.
There's only enough room for like one person to stretch their legs at a time.
So you have to take turns.
Yeah. So
Like,
Fuck that.
So these people, like, they definitely just, they definitely just, you know what I mean? They just.
The fact that the controller is still around, though, but their bones aren't, is really impressive.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
These guys need to be marketing this controller as, like, the most durable controller in the world.
They need to be using this as, like, an advertisement.
Yeah.
Be like, don't use it for your sub, but this thing will last. You have no idea. Like, we have some pretty crazy tests to show that it's still alive.
Rage-proof Tesla controller.
Yeah.
Rage-proof, yeah.
No, dude, so the funny thing is that this controller is so deep down that it will never be recovered ever again. Which, by that nature, it means...
It's a new heart of the ocean!
Yes, but it means that it's also a historical monument.
Shut up.
Technically, this Logitech controller is a Titanic historical monument.
This is so dumb! I hate it! I hate everything about this.
Could you imagine, like, the next, like, explorers who are just like, okay, so we're going down to the Titanic. You can see the top where everyone used to dance. And, like, the 16-year-old son is like, get me the fuck away from this old-ass ship. I want to see the Logitech. We're not really quite sure how to do it. He's like, don't worry, I'll connect to it. It's just like, blink.
I brought my PS5.
He's like, 2 clicks that way. And he's... Dude, that is so wild. Like, I never imagined this story blowing up as much as it did. And I think it did blow up because it was billionaires that ended up,
Well, yeah, if these were, like, some poor college
demise.
students, it would be terrible and, like, awful and, like, tragic. And, like, this isn't even...
Oh, yeah,
this isn't even tragic.
No one would be making jokes about that.
No,
They would be like, what the fuck? But the fact is that it's billionaires that, like, this is literally
everything.
Like, this is like a DIY YouTube video tutorial, like, submarine. Like, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be building a submarine. That's right. And we're going to be using glue. Later in the next episode, we're going to be scamming billionaires to go down to the Titanic. Check out my Ferrari. Right? Okay, but as I was saying before, there was a husband. Well, not a husband, but there was a dad and a son that were going to go on this ship.
Yeah.
Right? And apparently the son started looking into the company, and he was like, yo, dad, this is legit, like, it's pretty sketchy. And they put a 10% deposit down.
They put $25,000 fucking
They paid
dollars.
$25,000 to put a deposit down. And they have texts between him and, like, the head of OCEANGATE, like, the guy that literally fucking exploded on the sea floor. And he is literally him being like, yo, I'm paraphrasing here, but like, yo, my Dizzy, my son hit up the internets and found out that your fucking Campbell noodle soup can it ain't safe, so we ain't gonna do it no more. And then the guy was literally just like, "Oh, that's unfortunate, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know that this is safe." He said it's safer than being on an airplane or safer than, like, being in a car. And then proceeds to text him back later. And he said, final price, $175.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
Was he going bankrupt? Dude, wait, did he have a wife?
This guy?
Yeah. Why isn't any of their family members speaking out about this right now?
I feel like a woman was needed on this team. I
Yeah.
feel like a woman would be like, wait, hold on. What the fuck? You use glue? Honey. I don't think glue's a really good idea. He's like, shut up. I'm an engineer. Oh my God. Now call Campbell Noodle Soup because this isn't fucking working. They're like, yo, you're going to have to call Elmer's. Oh. We're now in Camden with Campbell Noodle Soup and Elmer and Logitech.
Wife. OceanGate CEO's wife is descended from Titanic victims Ida and Isidore Strauss. This is ridiculous.
Dude, her grandparents died on the fucking Titanic to do what? To raise this lady ends up marrying this guy that ends up creating more.
Dying on the Titanic?
Oh my
God, dude. This woman's lost like 3 family members to the Titanic, and one of them was 2 days ago. What the fuck?
Dude, dating for this lady is gonna be hard, dude.
No, I think she'll be fine. She gets all of his money, she'll be fine.
She's like, so, any interests that you have? You're not into deep diving into the Titanic Sea, right? No, I have no interest in it. Be like, okay. And then, like, 4 weeks into them dating, he's just like, yo, so, like, I have this random urge to just go explore the ocean floor.
She's
like,
cursed.
Yeah, dude, she's cursed.
She's cursed.
She's fucking cursed.
Her bloodline was cursed by Madame Zarowski. What?
Zeroni? Zarowski? That's Zeroni's... That's the equivalent. Zeroni is the equivalent of the fucking sub. Like, this is the OceanGate sub. But yeah, also, get this, right? So, like, all this, the news was going nuts, and they're like, we have 48 hours left, which is also funny, because people were like, how dare you make memes and jokes about people's, like, victims and tragedy, and, like, all this, you know, all this shit, but then you look online and you look on media is just like, Titanic's down sunk. We have 48 hours left. I mean, this is absolutely a horrible idea. And it's like, the media is doing the exact same thing as these people that are doing the memes.
Yeah, they're just not making jokes.
Yeah, they're just
being like, these guys are dumb and we have to find them now.
Right? Yeah. But get this, right? 4 days searching. Probably... They probably spent more money from the U.S. government trying to find these guys than this whole fucking company is worth, right? And, like, they end up, like, searching forever and ever, and it's like, I just love that moment at that last hour. They're like, it's the last hour. We have to hope. We have to hope. I'm like, dude, these guys are so fucking dead at this point. Dude. They're just like, we'll put our hearts together and we will think. And then, like, an hour later, they're like, welcome on. We have wonderful weather, and also, yes, they are definitely dead.
Like, we knew. We all guessed that.
You know who definitely knew? Apparently the Navy heard from their sonar. They heard the thing fucking kabloom. They heard it, and they didn't say anything to the public. They didn't say anything to the media. They didn't say anything. They're just like, imagine how that went, dude. They're just like, hey, boss. I just heard
go to lunch. Let's take a quick break real quick.
You're not eating popcorn by any chance? No? Yeah, dude, something definitely fucking exploded in the water. And then they got to the office and they just get some phone call, be like, a submersible that's stuck in the yeah. Oh no, we're gonna look for them, all right. Oh, have hope. Have hope. Dude, they're so fucking dead right now. They're so fucking dead. No, they're gonna be just fine. Yeah, we'll send out our best ships right now. They didn't tell anybody. For 4 days, dude, they knew these fuckers were dead. They knew it, and they didn't say shit. You know why? Because it makes the Navy look good. Because now the Navy can be like, we searched. We sure tried. We tried our best. We were looking all over look, Jeremy? You see Jeremy out there? He's been swimming around for 15 minutes. Look at him go. He's like...
He doesn't even have any scuba gear on.
Yeah. Anything yet, Jeremy? Yeah, he just has like
It's a snorkel.
nothing yet.
He's carrying an empty can of soup.
Yeah. So he knows when to find it. It's like, no, I don't, nothing yet. Ain't got, okay. This is costing, look up how much it cost us to, like, find them, dude. So this story is just ridiculous from beginning to end. There's not a single thing that isn't, like,
I can't
funny.
believe that his wife is related to fucking Titanic deaths, dude.
This is so fucked up, and may God forgive me for this joke, but I'm pretty sure when he heard that crackling, all of a sudden he's like, that bitch. That fucking...
I knew that amulet was weird. It was definitely haunted.
He's wearing the amulet.
She's like, goodbye, honey.
You know it's real concerning when your captain's like, I'm coming, Jack. No, you're not going, fucking Jack. Oh my God, dude. That's what they need. Dude, a door. A wooden door would have been better than this. Honestly.
It's true. Or they could have just gotten... Here's the thing. I know for a damn fact that a billionaire could buy a used submarine that is proven to work, but no, they want it to be innovative.
How do you imagine test driving like a used submarine? You go on like Craigslist and you're like, hey, so where is it? And he's like, well,
I think it's in my pool.
it's down there somewhere, dude. I don't know where it is. You gotta go climb in. Is this a soup can? No. This is a real one. This is definitely not going to. There's just like cannons. There's still torpedoes in it left over. He's like, 500. He's like, dude, I can't fucking do that. This thing costs $2,500. He's like, 3,000. Fine. I'll fucking do it, dude.
Campbell Soup was offering me $250, but you know.
Yeah, so rescue efforts for missing Titanic sub will probably cost millions, but it's unlikely OceanGate and its wealthy customers will be expected to foot the bill.
Why?
Wait, hold on. What customers now? Who in the right
Ones who died? The ones who died?
killed them off?
What?
Could you imagine their quarterly meeting? They're like, whew, okay, everybody,
How are we gonna bounce back from this?
pizza party! Everyone gets a slice of pizza. Anyways, so
And
this,
an extra PTO day.
this business model really isn't working because we keep imploding most of our customers. And our CEO's gone, so, like, we really can't sue him anymore. He's out, so... What do you say, let's just do, like, a fun Caribbean thing, where we go look at, like, fishes and stuff.
We go on boats instead of submarines. OceanGate cruises? Hell no. Dude, it would be a Titanic! If they used an actual boat, they would have made a new Titanic.
Right. The second Titanic.
Right on top of the first.
Right on top of the first one. You're like, that one looks way newer.
Yeah, there's a controller on the ground. What's going on with that?
Yeah, right. Like a little...
Disney replaces their Titanic ride with
The Bluetooth is still going on. You're like, is that fucking Lil Durk? They're still dude. They're bumping Lil Durk in the fucking. What the fuck, dude? Like the speakers are still functional. The Logitech's still on the fucking floor, but for whatever reason, like human flesh, it's just like, dude, no, dude, no. It's fucking unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, they've deployed U.S. submarines
And Canada got in on the surge too. Why? Why would they spend millions of dollars of their Canadian money to find our stupid American billionaires?
Because it was in Canada, technically.
Was it?
Yeah, the Titanic is like on the show where the Titanic is.
Oh, right, because they went like around.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, you got to think of like icebergs. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
cold part of the world. Right.
Yeah, you got to think about icebergs, and like that was like up there, so it's up near Canada.
So not the specific ocean.
Yeah. This ocean's gonna be called the Campbell Noodle Soup Ocean. Camel noodle soup comes out like, we had no connection to this submarine.
We know it looks
We did
very
not-
similar to our chunky line, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where it's at. It's see how it's like more near. Show the depth too.
That's really
the depth
much
is
more closer to
wild.
land than I thought that it was.
Yeah.
That is a lot closer to land than I thought the Titanic crashed at. I thought the Titanic crashed in like the middle of the ocean. Not like almost there, the ocean.
Well, you got to think like where icebergs are. Like icebergs aren't just going to be in the middle of the ocean.
I don't know that. I'm not an iceberg expert.
I'm not an icebergologist. I don't know.
Neither was this guy, obviously.
Could you imagine? Like they hear the crackling and he's just like, "Don't worry, there's no icebergs out here anymore."
I checked. Been out here 14 times.
It's like Trump running the fucking expedition. He's like, look, everyone, I checked. There's no icebergs. I defeated them all. I won against them. Yeah, that's the Empire State Building. That's how fucking down they were.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Which is, like, also the fact is that you can't, like, save someone from that depth.
No. Yeah, well, they'll just die.
Well, what are you supposed to do? Here, get out and get into my sub. Like, you can't do that.
No.
Like, and this sub, they would show the video of them closing the sub. Oh my fucking god, dude. So, like, you're expecting, imagine yourself, right? Imagine you're a stupid billionaire, right?
Who just paid $250,000.
You just paid for a house. Yeah, you just gave this guy a house to go in his Campbell noodle soup can and go see all of the fucking ghosts of the ocean floor. And then you get in, right? You get into this thing and you're expecting like heavy equipment. You're expecting some guy with like this big gun that's like that like shuts it tight. Yeah, look, what do you call it? It's like, fastening, Titan sub hatch. So, oh yeah, there's already a mod in GTA 5, dude. Yeah. So you can go and experience.
I love it here. Dude, you know what? I take it back. I don't hate it here anymore. This is the best. I love humans so much. So fucking much. It took them like 40 hours to make that shit.
Yeah.
That happened immediately after they found that.
So I'm also, I posted it after I heard about it. I posted within I think 3 or 4 hours. I posted one of the memes. And that's the same meme that you see all over the internet. So I like to think that I was one of the beginnings. One of the
trendsetter, ladies and gents.
Hell yeah.
He a hipster. You look like a hipster right now, too.
I do.
I like the shirt. The shirt's nice.
Thank you. It shrunk a little bit. But yeah, dude, so look at this. So this is mine. Look at this, dude.
Holy shit. That's your meme.
That's my meme,
That's
dude.
your meme. He has like 350,000 fucking likes on this meme right now on TikTok, and everybody's just copying it with different backgrounds.
Look at this, dude. It's nonstop. Some of them will steal it like word for word, and it'll get more views than me. And
What is that song called? Ooh-wee.
Dude, I swear to God, the ghost of these people, that's they're just gonna hear is like, it's called, wrong one. Makeba by Jane.
Cool.
I hope this girl's imagine this poor girl, dude, who makes this song.
Also, be associated with this forever.
Also, Bill Hader, dude. That's the actor from SNL who did that part.
Oh, did he?
This guy's probably just like, oh my god. Can you imagine his daughter? His daughter's just like, Dad, you're on the internet again. They're showing you really happy that the people exploded on the ocean floor. He's like, can you just stop? Can you just stop talking about me dancing? in
PR
celebration?
nightmare.
I know, right?
PR nightmare.
Like, Bill Hader, you are viral, but not for very good reasons.
It's not your fault
It's
either.
almost exclusively about death, human death, and yeah.
Human death and destruction.
Did you find it?
I couldn't find it.
No. You know why? Because they don't want us to know.
It's in one of those videos. Just keep looking and just mute it until you find it. But no, they literally close it with like a little wrench, and they just do this. They do this like.
I can't even use a wrench. I'm like incapable of figuring out how that works.
Can't use a wrench.
Yeah.
Well,
It always moves when I turn it.
neither can they, apparently. Could you imagine some girl, first day, how do I do that? Do I go left or do I go right? And they're like, it's fucking whatever, dude.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Okay. Lefty tighty, lefty tighty, lefty tighty. She's just on her phone like, ooh.
I love Bill Hader.
I love these memes. You just,
There's water coming in.
Oh, good, I was thirsty.
Did we shut everything down perfectly?
yeah, we're all fine. I did lefty tighty. Hello. Hello.
They hung up on me.
There's just a bunch of documentaries like of people going in it, and they'll show them like getting in. But the way that they tighten it is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, dude, like also, dude, there's just more stuff. Apparently, on the OCEANGATE website, right? They opened up a new position for a sub, like captain.
Now?
Like the day after.
Why? Who's gonna take that?
I know.
What the fuck? Who? How
And
small
at
is their how small is their team that
Dude, and-
it went through?
It's a small team too. I mean, nothing is certified, so they literally. But it's funny because at the bottom it says, like, no nautical experience needed. It's like you don't have to swim, because if you're down there and you get out, it's fucking, you don't have to swim anyway, because you're not gonna have legs. So,
Did you see that meme? It's not a meme, I guess, but it was just really weird because somebody started reposting it, but it's a scene from Family Guy where Stewie and Brian get like ultra rich and they're like, now that we're rich, let's get in this submarine and go pants James Cameron while he's studying the Titanic, and they go down there and they pants him and he rips in half and sharks eat him.
dude, South Park also made fun of James Cameron, and he's like, the James Cameron song. Yeah, look up South Park James Cameron.
I also heard, I haven't seen it, but I heard that The Simpsons predicted it.
Dude, The Simpsons predicted everything. At this point, we might as well put The Simpsons as our government, because that would be better, to be honest. Like,
Well, who's writing it? Because they're witches.
yeah, and they love pronouns.
Witches love pronouns.
Witches do love pronouns.
Merch coming soon.
It's muted.
You have to say that with me.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Merch coming soon. Should we make a shirt that says Campbell Noodle Soup?
Just make it the soup.
Yeah.
Like, make it like the top is like gray and the bottom's gray and the middle's like red, and then it just says like Titan Survivor in the Campbell's font.
Yeah. Or literally just put the Campbell Noodle Soup can like on the floor next to the Titanic.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
Dear Lord, dude.
Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video.
Mr. Cameron, you don't have to do this. Why don't you just go back to your house in Malibu? Go work on another movie.
I have to do this. I have to try and raise it.
The bar isn't something that actually lowers, Mr. Cameron.
Then how do you explain all the fat people on mobility scooters? How do you account for Honey Boo Boo?
Honey boo.
The bar has been lowered to depths we can't even fathom. If anyone can go down there and raise it back, it's me.
Now look at...
Let her go!
Even in the cartoon, there's... Even in the cartoon, there's more mechanics and more wires and like this is what a sub like
need lights
even
on?
the fucking
Pressure system
show
is
got it
normal.
more accurate.
Music
Dude.
on.
Obviously, billionaires don't watch South Park, so.
Cameron, the bravest pioneer. No budget too steep, no sea too deep. Who's that? It's him, James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Systems are normal. You guys hearing the song okay up there?
Is he still alive?
Yeah,
I want his take on this whole.
Go to James
He
Cameron.
did?
Yeah, he did.
No, he was like an actual underwater guy. He's probably like the most experienced person when it comes to the Titanic. He's done multiple dives there too. Like,
No. He's done 33 dives to the Titanic. He's been to the Titanic more than any other person other than Jack, because Jack lives there now.
Yeah.
But
it was like apparently like I didn't know this, but yeah, apparently James Cameron before like got super famous from movies, he literally was like renowned as like an underwater like
that's his thing.
Like,
He loves
it. He was
it.
like initially famous for,
I don't know what I think James Cameron just has a bitchy wife.
Well, obviously she wasn't related to anybody on the Titanic.
Yeah, that's why he's alive right now.
He didn't get the amulet.
But yeah, so apparently, like, he like, when they told him, like, this happened or whatever, he was literally like, yeah, I thought that. From day one, I knew that they fucking exploded. I just didn't want to say anything. Literally.
Wasn't a surprise, says
yeah.
James Cameron. He knew the Titan sub had imploded.
Speaking out, saying he knew an implosion was the only scenario he could come up with to account for what happened to OceanGate's Titan submersible.
I watched over the ensuing days this whole sort of everybody running around with their hair on fire search, knowing full well that it was futile, hoping against hope that I was wrong, but knowing in my bones that I wasn't. And
You're the only one with bones.
today, and I just feel terrible for the families that went through all these false hopes.
Nice bone soup.
Good
The
soup.
fishies.
Cameron told CNN that
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, I knew that they fucking exploded, but, you know, everyone was trying to, like,
Find them, yeah.
find them, you know? They must have told him, they're like, James Cameron, did you hear that the Titan submersible has,
We should have
lost
asked him
contact?
first.
Yeah.
He should have been the first person we contacted
James
when they went
Cameron,
missing.
The finest.
James Cameron.
Yeah, they should have asked him, dude, and he would have just been like, okay, this is what we're going to do for the next 4 days. We're all going to hold hands.
Kumbaya.
Sing Kumbaya, because those motherfuckers are gone.
Campbell Baya.
Campbell. Oh my god, there's too many soup jokes, dude.
I love soup. I saw this I saw this shirt that said soup powered fuck machine, and I sent it to Ryan, and I was like,
Soup-powered fuck machine.
I was like, I want this shirt so bad.
Soup-powered fuck machine.
I know, and I love soup. I thought it was great. I eat soup almost every single day of the year.
Damn.
I like broth. Like, I'll just have, like, a mug of, like, chicken broth.
No wonder this fucking thing went down, dude. You used up all the fucking good can. God damn it.
It's my fault.
The can crisis.
Fucking A, yeah.
The can crisis of 2023.
They're just like, we can't get higher quality cans than this? Be like, no, we have this one consumer in Colorado. You'll never get to, she fucking eats everything. You'll never believe. You're gonna have to go talk to her.
She's the reason why your ship smells like tomato basil.
Fucking sounds like very under-seasoned tomato basil in this ship. Yeah, show a video of it like actually submersing, because it is like wild. But yeah, there's so many videos of like there's this YouTuber who was supposed to go down in the trip before the one that imploded. And apparently, like, he had the whole video of him going in the water. See if you can find it. This YouTuber, like, and he was in the water. You could tell he was, like, super nervous. And, like, something happened. And they ended up coming back up. So he literally, like, saved his life. it literally saved his life because it could have been that time that like exploded.
Which YouTuber? Mr. Beast.
Yeah, just look up.
OceanGate's website's down.
Yeah, dude.
I tried looking at the video for OceanGate for their sub after. I tried looking at their 30-second promotion for it. No, it
like
connected to the host. They pulled their website off the SSL certificate.
Yeah, they probably got so much traffic of people trying to see how ridiculous this was.
James Cameron.
Oh, look up YouTuber almost went in Titan submersible. And she should be there, but it's this young kid or whatever, and he filmed this whole thing, and they were just like, yeah, they're like the weather wasn't good or something fell off, and there's so many videos of like this bullshit happening. Like
So I was
there's
geared
like
up,
no,
ready to go for
you
a
know,
3,000
there's
foot
not a
test
lot
dive.
of.
I was pretty nervous, but really excited.
I packed you 3 cookies. Did you already eat 2?
I ate 2 of the PB&Js and 2 cookies, so I have 1 cookie left.
So all you have is 1 cookie.
Yeah.
Got all the gear on, ready for the transfer to the submarine. I'm a little nervous. Just told that I was going in. I was dead last, and someone gave me their spot because they're actually coming back out to go on the Titanic, and you know I'm not gonna say no. And I'll tell you guys, if you're a little claustrophobic, this is not the sport for you.
You ready?
His name is D.A.
Thank you guys. All right, bye y'all.
His name is DALL MYD.
You getting nervous?
I've already been nervous. I think the anxiety comes from when you go in the submarine, someone on the outside literally
This kid is
bolts
so
you
fucking
shut.
lucky.
Yeah, scary. Serious. How the submarine works, you get inside the front hatch and they close the dome and they literally bolt you shut. So there's no way of escaping. There's no quick hatch to open. Water comes in.
Driest
you know,
one.
Here he goes. Oh, wait.
all right. Let me see that camera. I'm gonna pass it over.
Go to him, like actually
will someone
getting
grab
this up, but yeah.
Thank you, bud.
Did he have to pay for that?
No, I think because he's.
Oh shit! Sorry about that.
Wait, it'll come to you.
Didn't have to.
There
I
you
think
go.
they were stuck in it. Like,
Yay!
They got exposure.
yeah,
There's a submarine right back
it's
there.
exposed. It's well exposed.
My eyes are watering.
Get this rope off your arm.
Now you feel
From
sorry.
the tragedy.
The tragedy. Yo, those billionaire wives. That call must have been interesting. They're just like, my husband is missing, looking for the Titanic.
Armando, come in here.
We're on a platform
Kids,
right now.
we're going
About to
on a
inside
trip.
The submarine.
And our
It's getting
favorite
real.
rocket ship.
Jeez.
Sorry, good. Let's go.
I'm a little nervous now, boys. All right.
Ugh, wet socks.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Look at how, dude.
Hey, yo.
Like,
What's the wait? Okay. What's the fucking
we're
point
inside
of
the
going in a
submarine right
submarine down to the
Got the owner
Titanic
right
if
back
there's
there,
no
talking.
windows?
There's
That's the toilet.
One window with 5 people looking out of it. You ever been on a plane? That shit doesn't work.
Hopefully we don't have to use that. You ever had any water leaking?
That's the chick that's scrolling through. Lefty tighty, lefty tighty.
It's one fucking bolt.
There you go.
Dude, not cool.
Dude, I would
We're
feel
sealed.
so sketchy.
We're in here. All right.
All right, we're inside and sealed in the submarine. I'm excited. First time in a submarine. It looks really cool in here too.
Stockton, I like what you did with the place. Looks cool.
Yeah, so you can just let it play from here.
Keep in mind what you're looking at right now is the exact same
That's the
submersible
one
that
window, the
exploded
6-inch window for 5
And
people to
also,
look out of.
anybody you see a Stockton, of course, you know, he's passed away by now.
Ah.
We're at 600.
Ah.
Right? Like, why is it going in like that?
Titan is ready for dive. Stockton's like, hold on.
He's like, you're going to die.
Head first like this.
You
Oh, we're going right now.
are going to die. You're
Dude, they just did this on the.
Oh my God.
We're going to die, and they're like, okay.
We are all upside down. I know you guys see that. We're underwater.
He didn't even say anything. He just lifted it up.
So we're officially underwater in a submarine.
No, that means
right
you
now.
gotta get punched
33
now. He
feet,
looked.
I believe, right?
Open the hatch.
He fell for it. He looked. He looked.
You start punching him. To get to
Yes,
him.
say, give him an okay. Give him an in the dome.
No, bad.
How far did they go before this fucking?
I think like 30 feet, dude.
So what does that mean?
And they brought him back out.
He's gonna go pull
Thank
the
God.
mechanical lock, and we're gonna see how the pneumatic lock is doing. And there's a chance we'll pop off.
Still no pings from the top side.
Hey, Stockton, what are you using to control the submarine?
Dead.
You mean dodged a soup can?
You're locked in.
Yes. This kid probably could have been the last victim.
Okay.
But
That means they're probably.
but
gonna
yeah,
bring
he
us up.
wasn't. That and like the son and the
Yeah,
dad,
'cause we've had no
who ended up
calls for-
not going.
So you know I
They
had to
got
eat my
subbed
last
in
cookie.
by this billionaire from Pakistan, and his son
This is a
went
pretty-
instead.
He's getting aggressive on us.
Yeah, so they went last minute.
Oh fuck.
There was also another guy who was supposed to go with the British billionaire who went, but he also backed out with the deposit too, because he was like, "This is just so much. There's so many problems here. And there's no like, you know."
First off, the ocean is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't want to be trapped in it. I don't like boats. I don't like seaweed.
You do like soup though.
I love soup. I mean,
So-
it is big soup. It's the biggest soup.
You get in there and you're like, "I was promised soup. This is not soup.
These fish
this
aren't
is
even
soup
cooked."
can.
This is soup can.
Soup can, no soup."
I'm like licking the walls. Ew, tomato basil.
Fucking hate tomato basil.
No, I really hate split pea.
Okay, I think this is the last funny fact about this entire story, and then we'll move on. But look up billionaire stepson Blink 182.
What?
So,
what is the correlation here?
The British billionaire had a stepson, and the stepson is very active on Twitter. And the stepson apparently showed like literally like a day after they went missing. He showed a photo of him at a Blink 182 concert.
Oh, I saw that. He was
Yeah.
like, my dad would have wanted me to come.
Yeah. All the small things you can choose. Hold on a second. Oh, they fucking exploded? Oh, this fucking sorry, this is my favorite part. Truth can. Truth being. Wait, does that mean the money goes to me? I'm not in the will. Fuck. All the small like
Campbell's soup brings.
Yeah, so scroll down to the actual photo of him at the Blink 182
And he's
concert.
totally doing the like had to do it to him like stance.
He's like,
a wide leg.
He's like, I had
tickets.
I had tickets. What am I gonna return the tickets?
And look for my dad underwater?
My dad didn't return. Why do we gotta return more things? It doesn't make any
He
sense.
said he was gonna go get milk, so I think it's his fault.
Yeah, look at him, dude. He's smiling. He's like,
I can buy all the merch now.
he doesn't give a fuck, dude. And then he went on Twitter. And was like, I can't believe everyone's shaming me because I'm living my life. Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's
And
true though. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Either sit at home and cry,
I get
or
it.
go to the concert
But
because you
look up-
can't go into the ocean and find your dad.
Look up the stepson's tweets because after he said that, he then commented on a model's Instagram photo that said, "Who wants to sit on my face?" And he said, "Yes, please." Winky, winking emoji.
He wants to sit on her face?
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, the other way around. I don't.
Oh.
The direction of the face sitting doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, look.
Can I sit on you?
Scroll up. Yes, please. He did that while his dad was on the bottom of the fucking Titanic, dude.
Oh, this is really intense. It's just not even pretty.
The sauce keeps thickening.
The soup keeps thickening.
The soup. Soup's too thick. We're never gonna be able to descend in this thick soup.
That's why it imploded.
It's too thick. It's too thick.
We used a can from a noodle soup can so that we could survive in the soup. Turns out it doesn't work the other way around.
Have you tried the Campbell Soup Chunky line?
I have not.
It's really good. They have like they have like chunky soups, like clam chowder and like beef pot roast, and they also have a gluten-free. Progresso actually came out with a gluten-free chicken noodle soup and Italian wedding soup.
Oh my god, dude! Today's episode is sponsored by Campbell's Noodle Soup. We don't belong in the ocean, but we do belong in your bowl.
In your belly.
Dude, oh yeah. So that's I think that's enough with that, but the whole internet is blowing up with it. Still, like, there's still memes coming out, but I can't help but to think that
it's a cover up.
Well, yeah. Anytime you see something like this blow up, you wonder like, what the hell happened? Because like
Russia,
all of a sudden. So apparently like the government lost $6 billion the same day that like this like thing like ended up blowing up.
Lost.
And then everyone's getting over their intense feelings about this story, and then all of a sudden, all I see on my phone, and I'm like, Russian military coup, and I'm like, bro, someone's fucking with us. Because this can't all be happening. But yeah, so apparently there's a, I have it up on the notes, if someone can bring it up. The notes, but yeah, so there's this private military group that the Russians apparently hired to like participate in the war with Russia. And apparently out of nowhere, okay, not related to the $6 billion. I did not say that, okay? Are you listening, Biden? The CIA, I did not say that it is connected in any way or form. I do not make a single connection, but all of a sudden, this giant military group, the Wagner Group, it's a private military group, and they are now descending upon Moscow as a military coup. Apparently, they have 25,000 troops, and there's like videos of them like literally shooting down Russian like in Russia.
So wait, what's their goals here? Like, are they going to be better than Putin, worse than Putin?
Well, it's Russia, so you know what I mean. It's kind of like the last revolution. Like, they had all the oligarchs and the monarchy, and they were horrible people.
Wasn't the last coup, like, with the family, with the Anastasia, the lost princess, and then they found the kids in the woods, like, shot?
Was a coup, technically, but it was more of a revolution. I don't know what the difference is between a coup and a revolution. I think a coup is, like, an attempt. It's usually a military coup.
Rah,
it's like,
rah, Rasputin.
Yeah. Apparently he had, like, a huge dick. They have his
greatest love machine, man. It's right there in the
song. They have, like, there's multiple museums that apparently have his dick, like, salvaged in, like, a jar of whatever.
Ew. Like, just, like, flaccid? Or do they, like, pump it full of, like, blood or something?
Yeah, so a coup is usually from a small group of people, and a revolution is usually, like, a large group of, like,
so 25,000 does not sound like a coup.
Well, 25,000 compared to millions of people, like the Russian Revolution.
No, true.
Right? But it's usually like a military coup. It's like people within the like complex, the military complex, end up going against the government, as opposed to a revolution, which is like the people rise up. And the Russian Revolution, the last coup, I think technically was in Russia was when the USSR fell.
Oh, Cold War.
Yeah, during the Cold War, the USSR fell. Yeah, so the 1991 Soviet coup d'etat attempt, also known as the August coup, was a failed attempt by the hardliners of the Soviet Union's Communist Party to forcibly seize control of the country, who was the Soviet president and general secretary of the Communist Party at the time. But yeah, so they are like descending on Moscow now, which is like ridiculous, dude. The fact that this is happening in Russia, like, all this shit is happening all at once, is like so overwhelming.
What's going on with Germany? Is Germany doing anything crazy right now?
Someone check on Germany, please.
I feel like,
these countries are getting fucking wild. There's some German out there's like, I feel like our problems nice to go into, the Jews. And whoa, buddy. Let's not get too far about
any news happening in Germany. He's looking it up. German woman jailed for 9 years for enslaving a Yes City woman. Okay, that's kind of Hitlery. Don't write code. Don't write code on your birthday, Jeremiah. Happy birthday, Jeremiah.
Just click elements. You should be able. Yeah, there you go.
German spy agency cautions against voting for far-right AFD? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Their spy agency is speaking out to the public? Germany, China hold a meeting amid tensions over trade. Ukraine. NATO focuses on underwater assets.
We're not CNN. Let's just not read off every
Hold on, dude. Underwater assets? Like the controller?
Like the...
Made Russia sabotage the submarine.
Look! This is all connected!
Russia's like, Vladimir, contact the Logitech company. It is time.
We need
the controller made him drive into a cliff.
Well, here's the thing too, is that like those it's really not that far off, because you have a British billionaire in there and you had a Pakistani billionaire, which are both like enemies of Russia. You know that Russia, look up the Russia Beluga spy.
Did Russia sink the
Titan? Yes, the Russians just used a giant freezer. And they made an ice cube in the middle of the fucking ocean. And then when they told the captain, they're just like, Captain, there's a giant iceberg in the middle of the ocean. And he's like, there's no way the Russians would do that. What are you talking about, Russians? It's still there. And he's like, I don't believe it. He's just like trumping, it's wrong. Wrong, there's no ice cube. Look at that, it's an ice, just turn left. Yeah. So apparently Russia
has a spy whale?
Has a spy whale.
He was clearly tame, wearing a camera harness manufactured in Vladimir Putin's hometown of St. Petersburg. What the fuck is going on, dude?
So this whale keeps showing up in Norway. I think in Norway or whatever, but he's like so friendly because he apparently, I think he got grown up into captivity to become like a spy or whatever.
A spy whale?
They literally have like a leash around his neck that says property of St. Petersburg. Like, please return if you find him. But like he's so friendly because he grew up like with humans that like, nurtured him or whatever, that he'll look at the video of him in Norway or whatever, but he's like coming up on top and he's like just hanging. He became famous because he saved someone's phone. Like they dropped their phone in the ocean.
Saw that.
Yeah. And he
that was him?
Yeah, they went down and like
Russia's spy whale got her.
Hi. Norway is warning people to stay away from a whale that experts speculate was a Russian spy. The beluga whale was first spotted in 2019 wearing a harness with camera mounts, leading experts to believe that the whale may have been trained by the Russian military.
Okay, but there weren't any cameras, so like how is he relaying the information?
No, they said it filled with cameras.
Spotted following boats and playing
They said
with
camera
locals.
mounts.
Officials are now asking people to stay away to prevent the whale from being accidentally injured or killed by boat traffic, given increased human contact.
Cool. Spy whale, Campbell soup, Germany.
Look up some videos of like the military coup, because it is nuts. Because basically, I think from what I understand is the guy Wagner, who's the head of this group. He's like going against them because they're like killing civilians, which is like strange because I feel like Russians just don't care about civilians in the first place,
They did kill like their own people. They killed like 5.6 million people or something like that. They just starved them to death.
Oh, but that was for the motherland, so it's okay.
Right, this is for Beluga Land or something.
Beluga Land, yeah.
Russia's newest theme park, Beluga Land.
Beluga Land, where you can take home a beluga and he will spy on all
your enemies.
All your enemies for you.
In Norway,
yeah,
solely.
right there. No, you're going too far. That's this guy.
Oh, they got a tank?
Back. There you go. This guy on the right. And apparently that's like a Russian general that he's like yelling at for like destroying like civilians.
And he says, you're wasting troops, you're throwing them in senseless, useless attacks. And that sort of language, of course, is exactly what a lot of the troops on the front know to be the case. So Prigozhin isn't just talking about...
Dude, what happens if Russia falls?
He's making a play, I'm pretty sure, for the...
Russia, China, America are the strongest powers in the world right now. And we have an alliance with China. So if Russia falls, we're going to have to renegotiate or go to war.
Or Hunter Biden will have to...
We'll just send him in.
We'll just send him in.
With the whale.
Could you imagine Hunter Biden coming in? He's like all piped up off a fucking crack. He's like, woo! America! Fuck yeah! Like, I'm willing to fucking run this country. Just no one give me a laptop because my dad's real fucking pissed. It's alright, he won't remember.
True.
Yeah, it's such a wild thing. And then on top of that, all of these, look up the leaked Hunter text messages. So, like, now the White House under more scrutiny because there were leaked messages from Hunter Biden, basically, from what I understand, implicating that, like, so this is, like, even adding to the conspiracy. Hunter Biden was given high paid positions in the Ukrainian, like, in big, like, Ukrainian, like, corporations, when they had nothing on his resume to give him those jobs. The only thing that gave him the job was the fact that his dad was vice president, right? So he has all these connections in Ukraine. His son has all these connections in Ukraine, and apparently a lot of people are accusing Biden of taking millions of dollars from these like Ukrainian like corporations, and along with his son also taking like huge amounts of money from this Ukrainian corporation. And then out of nowhere, this giant war starts, and we start sending billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. So it looks definitely weird. Okay, let's go ahead and see it.
Certainly starting to show over and over again for Hunter Biden. In a new exclusive from the Daily Mail, text messages between the president's son and his sister-in-law / one-time lover, Hallie Biden, has exposed something quite interesting.
What?
In a December
His one-time lover?
Biden sends to Hallie. He asks why she's married
Alabama, fuck yeah.
So he fucked her, and then his brother married her?
Anything else, time and life are passing by, she says. Hunter then responds with a series of reasons as to why he feels alone. Hunter continues on, saying that he, the president's business partner, and the richest man in the China. Then the text messages get even.
Okay, she's just like saying the text. Okay, hold on. My suspected involvement brokering a deal of Vladimir Putin directly for the largest sale of oil gas assets inside of Russia to China, a tax bill that Eric, I'll just call it, left hanging over my business. So he has leaked like text messages essentially saying that he was doing deals like behind the scene deals with Russia and Ukraine, like for the and for China, yeah. Then text he concerns for his business partner Yi Zaming, who was arrested in China over economic crimes. Try to just find the text messages without this lady having to like explain it. But yeah, so they end up like talking to the press secretary, and they're just like, hey, there's like these text messages that are basically saying that like the president's son was involved in very shady business in Ukraine and Russia, and now all of a sudden we have this like Russian business. I haven't spoken to you 2 weeks.
Who texts like that? That's psychopath behavior.
Down. No, the other on the left. Yeah, that one with him next to the girl. Fucking Asian, sorry, I'm not doing it. Domesticating foreigners, fine. I give you the Isabel, but she's kids. Okay, I think this is just getting into more shit of him, like, fucking hookers. Which is, like, so wild, because if Trump's son was out fucking hookers and fucking doing cocaine and crack and brokering backdoor deals and in Ukraine, like, the world would have been like, we have to fucking impeach him. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. His family is involved with all this shit. But because he's Biden and because he's a Democrat, it's like, you're looking too much into it. You know, there's these extreme double standards that, like, I don't understand how they're seen as, like, so okay.
You have now made me a target, Hallie. You have now confirmed that you have implied to everyone. How do I come home?
Just look up like leaked text messages Hunter Biden highlights.
Dude, how did I not know that he fucked his brother's wife?
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Why does he have everything wrong with him?
Truth is, I'm a fucked up addict that can't be trusted. Trusted, relied upon, nor defeated. Your team just made the uncomfortable, troubled text cheat. This is such nonsense. I don't know. Try to find out.
You can tell he's Biden's son.
Yeah. Try to find something else that's more, like, look up the news articles instead of just going through, like, random images. Give me something interesting. If you can't find it, it's fine. We'll move on. But, yeah, so they tried to ask the press secretary, and they're like, yo, this is, like, serious. You know, like, his son is doing all this shit, and she was just like, I'm not going to comment on family matters. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, this has to do with the president.
That's not the family matters.
There were, like, 5 people. There were, like, 5 reporters that kept, like, bashing her and telling her, like, hey, you're just, like, stonewalling us. You're not telling us anything. You're not saying anything. And she was like, it's just not for me to talk about. And you're like, you're literally the press secretary. Like, that woman lies so much. Like, even, like, look, like, Trump's press secretary lied, too. Right? But the difference is that when you're a Democrat, you present yourself as this, like, super honest, super loving and caring, like, person. And then you see these tactics of just never explaining anything. Biden never talks to reporters because they're afraid of how he's going to sound, being like all of these questions being thrown at him. And
he won't be able to answer them. That's why he never talks to reporters.
Ever. Yeah.
He can't do an interview. Physically, he is unable to answer a question. He can't even memorize his fucking speeches he gives, and he's fallen off the stage.
Literally, the press secretary, like, gaslit everyone about that. Because, like, she was like, you know, it's been unprecedented how much this president has, like, talked to you guys and allowed you guys to talk. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? Like, he hasn't talked to us in 7 months or 8 months or something ridiculous. And the few times he does talk to us, it's always, like, him just talking, taking one question and leaving. Because they're, like, have to, like, shoo him out of there before he says something stupid, right? But, okay, it said the whistleblower cites text messages that Hunter Biden allegedly sent invoking his father, then vice president, as he tried to get a business partner to fulfill some expected promises. For example, we attained, I'm sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means tonight. And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I will make certain that between the man sitting me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I'm sitting here waiting for the call with my father. If that doesn't implicate the fucking president, I don't know. That's literally a threat using his dad. And, like, the press secretary, look up the press secretary being questioned about leaked Hunter text messages. She just gaslights everyone. It is ridiculous, dude. Like, and to be honest, like, it doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican. Like, if your president falls under this, like, you're going to have to gaslight. But it just gets annoying because it's like the gaslighting is just never stopped.
Yeah, we all know the truth.
Look up the video.
There's not one person in America right now that actually likes Biden. Oh, except for my ex-assistant manager who is like this like super old boomer bitch.
Yeah. Let's fucking put her in a can, send her down to the Titanic.
Well, she did just quit and go traveling, so I'm sure she'll put herself in a can.
Right. Okay, go ahead. This bitch.
Recently, I discovered my go-to drink, and you have to try it.
Why is it in a liquor bottle?
Recently, I've discovered my favorite
Ew, like
drink.
Kahlua.
With regard to this text message and what the president's son was alleging. Was the president there or not?
I would refer you to my colleagues at the White House.
You are the colleague at the
They
White
have
House, you
addressed this,
fucking
and I refer
dumb
you to them.
bitch.
Good.
You'd be a great reporter.
Yeah, I would. They would kill me though.
Question.
Not a conversation that I've had.
Question 1, why are you a bitch? And question 2, will they be serving soup?
No.
If so, I'm willing to retract my third question. And it better be chunky. None of this fucking OceanGate bullshit. Thin ass fucking shit.
If the can can't make it to the Titanic, I don't want to eat it.
Earlier in the week that after
This
the
can
plea
hasn't
agreement
fed off
was
the
reached,
souls of the Titanic. I fucking want it.
President felt relieved that that part of it was behind him. Is that true? Can you
I can't
to
speak
his
to that.
mindset?
I cannot speak to the president's
You
mindset.
are the
Again, I would refer you
counsel.
to the White House counsel's office.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
You're in the Department of Justice.
I don't think she is. I think she's in the cabinet or whatever. But like, the
whole thing is supposed to be justice.
It's just,
what
it's
the
just
fuck?
it's like putting blame elsewhere. Like, oh, go talk to the. It's like when you call like a company. You know what I mean? And they're like, "You're gonna
We'll transfer you."
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Jessica." And then Jessica answers. She's like, "Oh, that's not the right department. You're gonna have to talk to Stacy." And like, I just talked to Stacy. I'll go ahead and put you back. And you're like, "Hi, Stacy. Jessica just sent me back to you." She's like, "Oh, what's your name?" Like, bitch, I just fucking talked to you. What the fuck do you mean? What's your name? Sorry, we have to put a name in here somewhere. Andres. Okay, Andres. I'm gonna go ahead and send you to Steve. And you send it to fucking Steve. Hey, Steve. Actually, my name's Jessica. Like.
And then the one person who can actually help you that they transfer you to doesn't answer their phone.
Yeah, there's always one person at some building that can make shit happen, and that person's always like out to lunch.
Yep.
Or like going and doing something, or because they get a million requests to come and save their shit. They're so lazy because they're the head of the department anyways. They're like, what the fuck?
Who's gonna fire me?
Yeah, who's gonna fire me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's the same mentality that like that Hunter has. He's like, my dad is literally the fucking president. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
And he did.
Yeah, and he literally
got away with it, and he hasn't been charged with anything, including what? What was it? The child pornography?
Probably. There's fucking like porn on his. That's what he originally brought it in for. Do you know that? That's why they got his laptop, because apparently his laptop was like not running, like it wasn't working, which probably from viewing too much porn, and then like he didn't come back to get the computer. So like this like repair shop or whatever just had this computer, and it somehow ended up in someone else's hands, and then
Why would he even take it in the first place? Why wouldn't he just throw it in the ocean, give him the computer?
He's a fucking crackhead, and plus that Logitech is still at the bottom of the ocean. They're gonna find that fucking laptop.
I have to go.
All right. Well, that's a good end to it. Anyways, guys, another great episode.
Soup you later.
Soup you later. Don't go in the ocean. Don't create multi-billion-dollar wars in Ukraine and Russia if your dad's president, right? Definitely don't ask about it, CIA. We don't know anything.
We don't.
We don't know anything. We never said anything. Nothing about $6 billion. I never said that it was any kind of way related to the war in any kind of way. I said nothing of it. Hunter Biden is a princess, and Biden himself is the most eloquent and more fully functioning people on this earth I've ever seen before. Honestly, we should have sent Biden down to fucking save those people. Oh my
gosh, he could have found them so quickly in an industrial strength chunky Campbell's soup can.
Yeah. His would have had the extra strength because he's president. So.
Extra chunky.
Right. Anyways, be sure to check out our Patreon. I have our first PA, Jer's birthday. We're going to celebrate it on a full Patreon episode coming out next week. So be sure to subscribe. You're going to get all this content that no one else is able to get. So we love you guys so much. Be safe out there. Please don't go to the ocean again, right? It's just a giant murder pit. And don't go to Russia because there's a giant coup going on right now. So we love you guys. Thank you and bye.